Hello, everybody. This is Debo with Debo's movie Reviews here, and I'm going to review The Expendables, starring Sylvester Stallone, who also directed this one, as Barney Ross, Randy Couture as Toll Road, Terry Crews as Hail Caesar, Jet Li as Yin Yang, Jason Statham as Lee Christmas, Mickey Rourke as Tool, Bruce Willis as Church, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Trench, featuring James Monroe. Eric Roberts as James Monroe is what I meant to say, not James Monroe as in the fifth president, but also the villain of this movie was played by Eric Roberts, along with David Zayas as General Garza, Stone Cold as Payne, featuring Dolph Lundgren as Gunner, and of course Charisma Carpenter as Lacey. It was the old, basically say Jason Statham's old lady for in the boat in this one and the second one. Like I say, talk about one of the greatest teams of action heroes ever when it comes to the Expendables franchise. And this one and the second one pretty much were the best ones out of them. Because what the fuck were they smoking when they decided to make that PG-13? And don't say cause of marketing and all, cause because so many shitty movies exist because the studio's concerned about marketing. But overall, Expendables 1, epic. I mean, just great cast, great directing, tons of blood and glory vines that every action fan knows and loves, and of course, great casting and good soundtrack. I mean, come on. As well as you got the director's cut. They had this one scene where in the plane where they're after the first mission dealing with the Somali pirates, after they give Gunner his burn notice because I'm giving a little kind of like mercenary equivalent of Section 8 with how he was just tortured a pirate and hung one. And top of all the witty banner throughout the movie of Barney Ross and Lee Christmas talking about the effectiveness between guns and knives. And I gotta give it to him because great performances, and especially with Bruce Willis as Church. I mean, if he wasn't retirement, which I wish him well, because I hate that it's because of medical reasons and all. But hey, he did a good job, and I kind of thought Church Group would have made a good spin-off sequel, but hey, more power to you, Willis, for knowing when to quit. And I got to give it to Eric Roberts, and already mentioned about how he played James Monroe, which was his character's name, who of course was like a rogue CIA operative who, funneling drug money and all. Let this dictator play ball. When you just ran his country how he saw fit while he got his cut. And oof, I already mentioned a lot of great action scenes, like at the beginning where it was the raid on the Somali pirates, then the first trip to that island in South America. And you get the one where he's cornered by those goons, and of course, and Stallone's character Ross just takes that pistol and just shoots him to him, and it with Lee Christmas goes, "Hey, you could have killed me." And I gotta give it a great chemistry between Jason Statham and Charisma Carpenter, but then again, I always kind of thought that. But then again, Chris McCarver's one of them actresses who's pretty enough that any male actor could have good, great chemistry with her. And and of course, the whole deal of Barney Ross and the General's daughter kind of deal. You know, he went back, wanted to do a return mission to rescue her and all. And I'm surprised, but kind of glad because of the age differences between the actresses and all. Because Stallone, but about like late '60s, early '70s at the time, and her was about like mid '20s to early '30s. Yeah, that would have been weird, but I gave it a great side character of Stone Cold, which I gotta say, probably the best movie he's done. And because I gotta say he's a better villain than good guy in a lot of them other straight to video action movies he's done. And of course with Eric Roberts, of course I've already mentioned, always a great villain. And the whole deal with Dolph Lundgren as Gunner, who went bad in this one, but how they just brought him, but how he just came back and all, act like nothing happened. You know, after he wouldn't, you know, after he got kicked out of the group by Barney for being a section, staying in it too long, basically bordering on section, like I said, the mercenary equivalent of a Section 8. Oof. Talk about some epic action, especially that badass truck chase. While Ross and Yin Yang were doing some business in town, and then they get jumped by Gunner and Monroe's men and all, and that good chase, and they that shootout and fight. And she's, I mean, talking about one of the best lines in the movie is when he goes, is Gunner going, "What are you wearing, size 3, Bree? Happy feet?" And then right before Barney caps him before Gunner tries to pull a Bane on his ass, and by Bane I mean, ugh, given Expendables came out before Dark Knight Rises and all, and I gotta give it, I mean, it's just more epic parts of it, and especially the one scene where there's like Terry Crews mowing down those soldiers with that automatic shotgun, just joke like that. Old Spice commercial goes and goes power because they had that Superior 5-hour, and oof, and the whole final kill all when yeah, I guess I almost say it's one aspect as close as Stallone's got to a western where when using a 6-shooter in that arsenal of a 1911. I mean, great use out of a cowboy Colt single action army. I mean, just fanning it in the franchise because they had a good good sequence of fray compared to my love hate relationship with that movie, and we'll talk about what the fuck were they smoking when they decided to cast Megan Fox in the third one. I mean, the fourth one for Expendables 4. I mean, when there was plenty of other actresses known for action that were more qualified, like a Gina Davis or a Charlize Theron or a Lucy Lawless. Jeez, even Amy Jo Johnson would have been better. Or Dina Meyer would have been, but then a hell of a lot better than Megan Fox. But overall, I got to give the Expendables a 5 out of 5. Great action, great storyline, great cast chemistry. I mean, because finally, a lot of all the great action heroes try to do a movie together. Shame Kurt Russell doesn't want to join the franchise but hey, he did a good run in Fast and Furious, which is almost becoming another Expendables type movie. But overall, a 5 out of 5 masterpiece. I hope y'all like it, subscribe, and enjoy, and I'll keep dishing them out.